is up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video we are going to show you how to clear the fog fast and efficiently so you don't have a headache. Before we get started, make sure you guys and girls are subscribed to the channel for more Dawn of Dynasty videos. Hit the thumbs up button as well to help support the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our uploads, because we put out a ton of information in these videos. In fact, you should, if you have not already, check out our beginner's guide. It was super duper long. It was about 30 minutes long. It covered everything from war maidens to resource management to combat. I mean, there was just tons of information in that video, so go check that out. I will leave a link down below in the comment section so you can check that out when you are done with this video. So let's jump into this. The building that is going to get your scouts going is the scout camp. Now, as you level this up, you will get more scouts, and you will also increase their scout radius and their travel speed. If we click the little eye, you can get a more in-depth look at the details right here. Now, the biggest thing that I see new players do is, I'm going to zoom out so you can see. As you see, I kept a lot of my maps still fogged up specifically for this video. Now, a lot of new people will come into this and they'll see all the fog, and what they'll immediately do is they'll just start clicking on patches of fog like this, and they will specifically just hit explore, and that's it. And they think, and then they'll go to another patch, and this is kind of how they'll do it. If you do it this way, you are going to cause yourself a ginormous headache, because the map is ginormous. It is going to feel like you are not progressing at all if you do this method. It is a horrible, horrible idea, and rightfully so. A lot of people don't know about this. The game doesn't really tell you. The game kind of tells you that this is how you're supposed to do it. In fact, in the tutorial, this is what it tells you to do in order to clear the fog. So it's actually wrong. This is the wrong way to do it. There's a couple different ways you can go about this to clear the fog fast. The first one, which is kind of like a trolley way, is when you're in a new kingdom, you could kind of just jump from guild to guild, and as you jump from guild to guild, their alliance territory will then be kind of unlocked and will clear the fog, and then you could jump to another guild if you wanted, and you could do that, but that's I think that's kind of a bad idea. So the better and more efficient way that I personally suggest is you kind of go as far away as you can from where you are, and you're going to like specifically look for a brand new base, maybe a level 1, level 2 base that doesn't have a shield on and kind of looks like a dead base. Like, you could tell somebody started up an account and then they just were like, I don't want to play anymore. Now, what makes it easier to do this is when you have the cities, the hidden cities, unlocked, because they will show up on the map and they will actually clear the fog for you. So the first couple of days on a brand new server is going to be a little rough, and you won't specifically be able to do this. But once you have those cities open up, you'll see right here, they go ahead and it clears all the fog that is around those cities. So if we go and we zoom in right here, I think the exact term is called an abandoned city. What I'll do is I'll go around, and now because this patch is open, I'll look for kind of like a dead base. So right here is a great example. It's a Town Hall 3. The person didn't even change their name. They don't have a shield on. They probably aren't playing anymore. They might be. It doesn't specifically matter. You don't want to do this to an active player because it could cause repercussions. You don't want to go and scout someone who is a Town Hall 15 or 16 or 10 or 11 or in the strongest guild, just because they may get upset about that. I was trying to look for like a dead base that isn't in a guild and doesn't even have their name changed. So what you'll do is very simple. You'll just go scout, and you'll deploy one of your scouts, and now that scout is going to travel all the way from your base to that town hall, and it will just clear all the fog as it goes that's in its way. So that is the best way to do it. You don't have to sit here and click on each patch and send your scouts to just clear a path. Send them on a scout on a dead base and let them just go through and just clear everything. Like if you look through my fog, you'll kind of notice that I already started doing it, so I could show you and give you examples in the video. So like here's an example where I sent one of my scouts really far away, and you can see, like, you can find his path that he went on, and he ended up going over here. So it's just a really fast way to start just clearing through the fog really quickly. Now, why is clearing the fog important? You will find some random buildings that will give you items. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna show you specifically in my report. Under exploration report, you will have buildings show up that your scout passes by. So Fairyland is kind of like this mine looking area where you need to send your scout in order to investigate, and then you will get a fairy chest. Now the fairy chests have some really good things in it. Sometimes they'll have free kingdom maps, which will instantly clear up a 10 by 10 radius of the fog, which those help out amazing. You'll also come across things like villages. Villages are a lot easier. All you have to do is click on the village and you'll get some type of reward, whether it'll be an Art of War, which is experience used to upgrade our War Maidens levels. You can get things like universal speed up. Sometimes you'll get T1 troops. Just a variety of different things can be found in this. So I'm going to show you an example. Let's click on the village so I can show you right here. This is all it looks like. You'll just see a treasure chest. All you gotta do is click on it, and look, we got a free kingdom map. Now let me show you, let me just show you one more example. All right, and this is what the Fairyland looks. Explore it, so you'll have to send one of your scouts there. They'll explore it, and you will get a Fairyland chest. All right, so let me go into the items so I can show you what I mean. If we go down here, I saved a few. There's like a level 1 Fairyland treasure. There's a level 2, level 3. The higher the level, the more better the rewards will be. So we'll open up these two right now so you can just see, and you'll get things like universal speed ups. We got a premium wish. That is really good. More universal speed ups. Look, VIP points. If you are free to play, here you go. This is a great way for you to get VIP points without spending any money. We got some jade, we got Art of War to level up our War Maidens, and we even got some resources. So exploring is very important in this game. Now we have one other thing to talk about before we wrap up the video. So here are our kingdom maps. Now we use one of these, bam, instantly unlocks a 10 by 10 area. Now we can just keep going through and using all of them. Now it is important to know, if your scout does not go by one of those special buildings that I just talked about, it will not be in your exploration report. So if you use a kingdom map like this, you are going to have to zoom in slightly, and then you're going to have to go through that 10 by 10 radius that you just opened up and find those structures yourself. They do not show up on an exploration report. So because we used a map, our scout never was even in this area. So there is no report for this area. So we kind of have to go through and manually look around and try and find one of these structures to get those rewards. That's the only downside to using one of those kingdom maps, is you kind of got to sit here and you're like, all right, now I kind of got to go through and explore. So right here you'll see, bam, we just found a Fairyland, and if I didn't look through it, I would have been missing out on rewards. So that's one thing that you need to keep in mind. So you definitely don't want to miss out on all these rewards, because like I showed you, it's a lot of good stuff. You can get VIP, universal speed ups, tons of good stuff. So just go through when you use one of those 10 by 10 maps and kind of just scan that new area that you unlocked and see what you can find. But that is it for today, folks. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed this video. I didn't want to make it too long. I know we had a super long video yesterday. It's tough. There's just so much to cover in this game, but I love you guys and girls. Stay happy, stay safe, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I need all the subscribers I can get. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers, and this channel cannot grow without your support. Hit the thumbs up button too. I love you guys. Stay happy, stay safe, my friends. I'll see y'all very soon with another COD video.
Can you I know you don't